Hello, I'm Lene Rhodes, owner of Mix Cosmetics. I make custom organic makeup, skincare, facial care, all that kind of stuff. And I love to teach about it and talk about it. So today I'm gonna skew from my main topic a little bit, and I'm gonna talk about packaging because people keep asking me about it, and so I just wanted to sort of address it and talk about why I don't use the trendiest packaging. I'm always practical. I guess that's my problem, is I'm always practical about things, and so I like to use the best packaging for the product instead of the trendiest packaging for the product. And today's video is going to require a little bit of drama, a little bit of kind of fun stuff going on. So the question I'm answering today is, why do I use these bullet bottles, these plastic HDPE high density polyethylene polymer plastic bottles for my lotion? Why don't I use something like this, which is a low little tub that you would reach in? Why don't I use perhaps a glass bottle? Why don't I use a glass tub like this? Here's why. So this is HDPE. Its recycling number is number 2. If you were to see that little symbol on the bottom, it has a number 2. And this is PET plastic, PET, polyethylene, I forget the last word of it. It is recyclable, but it's not as easily recyclable as the HDPE. And also, I can't reuse this at all. This bottle, I can reuse and reuse and reuse and sanitize as long as I need to. So here is where the drama comes in. I'm gonna turn right over here. I'm gonna push my little boilie pot down, and I'm gonna show you something, why I can't reuse this container. So these containers, they're super handy to pop in your purse. So I don't use glass, because what if this was in your purse and a big heavy book just went whap? If it landed this direction on this bottle, while they're really, really sturdy, if it landed this direction, it could crush. So if you were traveling or whatever, and maybe you had this in your purse and you had a big heavy book, or your luggage landed on it, you could totally crush it. And all of a sudden you'd have lotion all over the inside of your bottle. This can go in your purse. It can get squished. It can get completely flattened. Doesn't matter. It's still going to retain the lotion in the bottle. Why do I use the disc top instead of a pump top? I use the disc top because, once again, if you've got this in your purse and it has a pump top, you can't put it in your purse, because the pump top, it would squeeze and ooze and you'd get lotion in your purse again. And the pumps always seem to leave about this much in the bottom, and you can't turn it over once you've got a pump, because the pump is, how do you get it out? So you have to have a disc top, or you have to have a different kind of top where you can turn it over and get all that lotion out. So the disc top, you can turn it upside down and you can get all your lotion out of your container. So practical, totally practical. Now, okay, my water's boiling behind me. I'm gonna show you why I can't reuse these containers. Here's the dramatic display. And of course, it's probably not gonna do it today. It didn't. Okay. Oh, yep, it is. Look at this. Look at that. Do you see it? Do you see what's happening to my container? Look at my container. This is why I can't reuse this container. Do you see it shrinking right before your very eyes? It's a total wreck, and now it's spilling. Boiling water. So look, I've got stainless down here. So these are stainless tables, so it's no big deal that there's boiling water all over it. So I can't sanitize these containers at all. they're single use, and then they have to be thrown away or recycled. This bottle, the water's still pretty much boiling. Let's pour it in here. Okay, whoop, I keep getting it on my fingers. Boiling water is hot, guys. Hot. Look at that. It's totally fine. I can put boiling water in there, which means I can sanitize this guy. So I can sanitize this bottle. It is BPA free, so the heat isn't going to leach plastic BPA into your lotion. It's not going to cause any issues. And look, it's still totally functional. So I can sanitize this bottle. I can't super sanitize it, like I can't put it through my sanitizing dishwasher because that gets up to like, I don't know, 100 bajillion degrees. So I do find that tends to even melt these guys. But I basically, I can put them in the oven on a tray at 160 degrees for like an hour and a half-ish, or I can pour boiling water in them just like that and then pour it out. And then when I go to use them, I usually spritz them right around the top because that's where it gets touched. I spritz them with rubbing alcohol and finally kind of do a hand sanitizer, basically. Okay, so I've talked about why I use this bottle, which is not the trendiest. Oh, and why don't I use an open container? Why don't I use a glass flat jar? Because I use an organic preservative. I use a Saccharomyces and Lactobacillus ferment. They're organic. I don't want you sticking your paws in it. Your paws are dirty. And you would put those dirty paws into the dirty lotion, and you put your dirt into your lotion, and the preservative is not as strong as a paraben. And so if you put too many dirty paws into your lotion, it can make it break down, and it can actually cause fungus, mold, bacterial growth. Ugh, you don't want that in your lotion. So practical, not as beautiful as the rest, totally recyclable, totally reusable. Put it in your purse, use the bottle. So there we go, a little bit of my practical side instead of the trendy side. I hope this makes sense. If you have any other questions about packaging or product or ingredients, let me know. I'm always happy to answer. If you enjoyed this, click like below, share with your friends so they can learn about different packaging options and why products might be put in different packaging. So I'll talk to you later. Have a great week.